Hey everyone, this is Larry. Welcome back to Today I Feel Like. Today, I'm going to show you how you can get rid of those annoying messages on your FireStick that say low storage and you have to remove apps before you can install new apps. I'm going to show you how you can actually clear out space on your FireStick so that you can install new stuff. So let's jump into it, and here we go. All right, so here I am on my FireStick, and as we can see here, I'm getting a message that says not enough space, additional space is required to download this app. You can free up space by removing installed apps, and it says download later or manage apps. So I can click here and go to manage apps, and it can go to where it says show installed apps and all that stuff there. I'm going to go ahead and just go back to my home screen first. And the first thing I want to do is just, I just want to come up here and go to find, come up here and go over to my settings. And I'm going to scroll down to where it says my Fire TV. And I'm going to go ahead right here where it says about, and I'm going to click about. And I want to check on here and see what I have. And we can see I'm running very, very low on storage. I only have 87 megabytes of 5.34 gigs. And if we click on storage right there, we can see that it is pretty much just filled all the way up. So we're going to need to get rid of some stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and go back here. And I'm going to come back up here and go to my applications tab. And I'm going to come down here to where it says manage installed applications. And we can see right there where it says show all applications. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through here and I'm going to start deleting apps that I just simply don't need. That's the first thing that I want to do, is apps that I may have installed but I don't really use anymore, or I just want to test them out and I don't really use them. I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of those first. So to do that, all I have to do is just go and click over the app right there. And then on my remote, I'm going to click the enter button there. And now I can scroll down here and I can choose to uninstall the app. And so I'm going to go ahead and choose uninstall. And we can see there it's uninstalling the application. So I'm going to do that again. I'm just going to hover over the next one I want to uninstall, and I'm going to click it. And I'm just going to go down and click uninstall. And then click uninstall again and get the application uninstalled. So I'm going to go ahead and do this for several more apps on here that I don't want. As we can see here, I have lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of applications. Most of the apps I just don't really use anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of them. And some of them are fairly large ones. You can see apps like, let's see here, like Kodi. This is a big one, 151 megabytes. I don't use that anymore. So I'm just going to go ahead and uninstall that and get rid of it. And, you know, apps like Canopy, that's an app I like, but I'm going to go ahead and just start getting rid of most of the stuff that I just don't use on a regular basis. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of them, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and I deleted the apps that I did not want anymore, that I don't use very often. So let's go back into my settings here, and let's go back into my Fire TV, and let's go back in and click the about. And we can see there, I have freed up a ton of storage. I went from having 87 megabytes to now having 2.43 megabytes available. So we can click here on the storage again, and we can see there that I have about half of my storage recovered just by deleting apps that I no longer use. Now, let's say you have a bunch of apps on there that you want to keep and you don't want to get rid of them. So the other thing that we can do is we can come back here and go to our section here. And we're going to go over to the, from our settings, we're going to go over here to our applications section. We're going to come back in here and go to manage installed applications. And from here, we're just going to go through and we're going to check for each app and see if there's anything in the cache. And if we see any data in the cache, we'll see right here, we're going to click that and we're just going to go ahead and clear the data out. So we'll just go ahead and go through each one of these and we're going to start clearing out the data. And it's as simple as just simply hovering over them, clicking that, clicking clear data, and clear data a second time, and then you'll see that whatever's in there will drop down from whatever's in there to 0. Sometimes it may show a little bit extra in there if it needs a little more to actually run the app. Sometimes it needs a few kilobytes of data to actually run the app. So, but we're just going to go through and clear each one of these out, and then we'll see what we have. Now, one thing I did want to point out is when you go on here, make sure that when you click in here, make sure that you click clear cache and not clear data. If you clear the data, it will clear out your login information. So if you've already logged in, and let's say with Peacock TV, you've logged in and you've synced it with your cable provider or something like that, if you delete the data, you're going to have to go back in and log back in again. So just make sure you click clear cache and not clear data. All right, so that's the last one on the list here. Let's go ahead and go back now and see what we have. And yeah, it cleared up a little bit more. It went from 2.43 to 2.55, so it helped me clear out a little bit more. But there is one other thing that we can do to get even more storage freed up on our FireStick. So back on our home page, what we're going to do is actually come over here and go to Find, and then we're going to go to Search, and we're going to go ahead and look for ES File Explorer. So we're going to go ahead and type in ES File Explorer, and we're going to get that. Now, if you already have it, go ahead and just open it up. If you don't, go ahead and get this downloaded and installed. It is a free app. They do have a subscription on there, but you're not going to need that for what we're doing here today. And once you have it downloaded and installed, just go ahead and open it up. And you're going to need to grant it permissions because we're going to need it to have access to our files on our FireStick. So I'm going to go ahead and select Agree. And it's going to ask us again, so we'll click Allow. And you'll see here when we get to this page, it's going to make it seem like you don't have an option except to either pay or start a free trial. We don't want to do that. We're going to click up over here, and it's going to take us to the little X in the upper right hand corner. We're going to click on that, and that page is going to disappear. All right, so now that we have this open here, we can see that it's going to tell us that our internal storage is at 53%, and there we go. And so now what we can do is we can start checking for other files and stuff in here that we don't need. So we can come over here and we can come up and check our music folder, see there's nothing in there. We can come over here and check the movie folder, nothing in there, that's good. And then we can come in here and check the apps. Now, if we click on anything in here, we can see this, we can click that. It's going to say uninstall. I'm not sure if it is, but because this is an app that actually does not really allow you to uninstall it, but we'll click that anyways. And let's see, it says, do you really want to uninstall this app? I'm going to click cancel because no, I don't. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here, we're going to check the images, and again, nothing. So we're going to come through here, and the cleaner one's going to be only a premium app, so we're not going to want to do that. And we'll click the recycling bin, nothing in there. And if we click on downloader, we can see there's nothing in there right there. So we just want to come through here and just check out these different folders and see if there's anything in here that we need to get rid of. And if we don't see anything, what we want to do then is come over here, and from our home section, we want to go ahead and we want to click on where it says download. And we can see there's going to be a file in there, an APK file that we downloaded. So we're going to click on that right there. And we're just going to go ahead and come over here, scroll down, and then scroll over and click on delete. And we're going to go ahead and click OK. And now we're going to come over here and go back up and go to internal storage. And we just want to come over here and click on downloader. And we can see there's going to be two APKs in here. So we're going to go ahead and click on this one here. We'll click on this one as well. And now we're going to come over here and we're just going to click on delete right there. So we'll click that. It's going to ask, do we want to delete this? We're going to click OK. And there we go. Those are both gone. Now, I just want to come over here to my recycling bin right quick just to check and see if there's anything in there. There is. And so I'm going to come down here to where it says clear all and click clear all. And it's going to tell me that I can no longer restore these after they've been deleted. So I'm going to click OK. And those are gone. And that all that did was get rid of the APK files. It did not get rid of the apps or uninstall the apps. So now I'm going to go ahead and go back, and I'll just keep clicking back here, and I just want to go up here and see what we have on here again. And now we can see we recovered a little bit more data on there. So now it shows us that we have 52% of our storage used instead of 53%. So we've saved ourselves another percentage, and we have a little bit more room so that we can actually install some more apps. And that's it, really. Those are some ways that you can use to actually free up space on your FireStick. So if you're running out of space or have run out of space and you can't install any more apps, you can uninstall apps that you want to get rid of. Or if you want to keep the apps that you have, you can go in there, clear out the cache for the apps, and then you can come in here and get rid of the APK files. And that should free up enough that you can install the apps that you actually want to install that you're getting those low storage warnings for. And that's pretty much it. That's how you can fix your low storage on your FireStick. All right, so there we have it. As we can see, it is very, very easy to get rid of some of the old stuff, some of the unneeded stuff on our Fire Stick so that we can clear out space and install the apps that we want to have on there. And just basically leave more space free so our Fire Stick runs a little bit smoother. So yeah, anyways, there you have it. If you don't have a Fire Stick, well, I'm gonna leave a link to one down below in the video description so that you can check it out. I'm also gonna leave links to my Amazon page and all my social media contacts so you can reach me elsewhere. And I hope you enjoyed seeing this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and please subscribe to this channel and follow me on Instagram. And I am Larry with Today I Feel Like. Thanks for coming back to see me. Come back and see me soon. And until next time, love, peace, and hair grease. Peace.